Hi everyone, before I begin the lesson, let's recap what we did previous lesson. Explain how you would use coordinate methods to find out if a quadrilateral is a square, kite, or trapezoid. So here you have a square. You can actually use two pairs of parallel sides by finding all four slopes, and two slopes are perpendicular, and you can use two consecutive sides are congruent. So these are the three things you can use to see if the quadrilateral is a square. So these are things that you use to prove it. For kite, you find all four slopes. You don't have any pairs of parallel sides. For distances, two pairs of connected sides are congruent and not the opposite sides. Okay? So connected side, like the top two is congruent, the bottom two is congruent. Okay? So you use distance formula for that. For trapezoid, not isosceles though, just regular one, find all four slopes, one pair of parallel sides, and check the lengths for the legs. If they are not, check lengths of the legs, and then see if they are not congruent. So if they're congruent, that's isosceles. If they're not congruent, then they're not isosceles trapezoid. So this is what you use, slope and distance, to kind of prove that each quadrilateral is a square, kite, and trapezoid. So just to piggyback on that, we're going to do a new one, more quads in the coordinate plane. So please take notes. Didn't we just do coordinate methods with quadrilateral? Well, yes. However, everything we did last class used number for the x and y coordinates. Today, you will learn to use variables as your coordinates. There's no difference in how you approach the problems. You will just have letters instead of numbers in your ordered pairs. You will still use slope, midpoint, and distance formulas. So here, we're going to look at this square. Square is SQ equals 2A. The axes bisect each side. So instead, we're using the letters. What are the coordinates of the vertices? Label any given information on the diagram and use the given information to represent the vertices as ordered pairs. So right here, SQ is 2A. So this is 2A, 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 right? So here you're going to have 0, and then you're going to have A and A. So each one is A and A. So A, that's 2A. So A here, A here, A here, A here, A here, and A here. So there, the half of 2A is A, so we're just using that. So this one right here is negative A and positive A. This one right here is negative A, positive A, and negative A. And this one right here is AA, and this one is negative A. So can you please write these labels with SRQE? So here is the picture, and I just labeled it with SRQE right here. This is the same thing as this. So you can label them, okay, the picture. So you can actually draw this and label them. All right. Let's look at the next thing. Rectangle is a height A and the length is 2B. The y-axis bisect EC. So this one bisects EC and RT. Okay. So what are the coordinates of the vertices? Label any given information on the diagram. Use the given information to represent the vertices as ordered pairs. So here, the height is A. This is the height. The length is 2B. So 2B means each one is B and B. So from here is B, that's B. So together from here to here is 2B. So you just do divided by 2, right? So each one. This side is negative. So let's label this negative B. And let's label this positive B. And let's label this 0A, because this is the height. So this is A, 0A, A. So we're going to label this. E is negative B over A. C is B over A. R is negative B and 0. And T is B and 0. Okay. So that's the answer. So let's write them down. R-E-C-T, like rectangle. Let's identify the kite. The kite, we have something here. What we're going to do is IE is 2A. So you notice that 2A is from here to here. So each one is A and A. If it's on top, it's positive. It's on the bottom, it's negative. So please write A and negative A here. And then KO, right here, is B. So can you write B? This is supposed to be B. So that's negative B. Okay. And then OT is C. So that's just write C there. And then X-axis bisect IE. Okay. So what we're going to do is write down the answer for K-I-T-E, kite. So K will be negative B, 0, because this is the point. It's on the line. And then I will be 0A, right? Because A is the Y point. And then T is CO. And then E is O, negative A. So this is negative A here. So we're just using the letters instead of just numbers for the coordinates. So identifying the coordinates, given parallelogram OCBA, what are the coordinates for D and the intersection of the diagonals? So we're just going to find this this intersection right here, D. So you have a 0. This is 0, 0, right? So from here to here, you need x1 plus x2 divided by 2, which is 0 plus 2a plus 2b. This is your x right here. You're going to add them and divide it by 2. So write this for the intersection here, midpoint. And then we're going to do 0, 2c right here, y2 minus, so 0 plus 2c. So you do y1 plus y2 right here. So this is your 0, 0 is your x1, y1. This is your x1. And then this is your y1. 2c is your y1. So if you add 0 plus 2c divided by 2, then you're going to write that as a midpoint for this between here. So 2a plus 2b divided by 2, divide each side by 2, it's a plus b. And then 2c divided by 2, divide, and then c. So a plus b, comma c. That is the midpoint here. Now we're going to do the other way, the same way, but different letters, expressions. So you have, this is your x1, y1, x2, y2. So x1, 2a plus 2b divided by 2 is a plus b. 0 plus 2c divided by 2 is c. So that's because you take this 2 divided by here and here. So 2 by 2 is 1, 1a is a. 2 by 2 is 1, 1b is b. And then here, 2 by 2 is C. 0 divided by 2 is 0. So that's it. So D is the midpoint of AC. So that one, we just did that. So the answer is A plus B, comma C. So this point, the answer for this point is A plus B, comma C. Okay, so let's take a look at this. I know this looks kind of chaotic, but we're going to prove this trapezoid. I'm going to break it down for you. So right here, you see this flat line. If you have one pair of parallel lines, and if they have the same slope, then it's a trapezoid for that. So here, don't worry about these. Right here, this line is 0 slope. And this line is also 0 slope. So they have same slope right here. Right? So this is a slope for RA. This is M means slope. RA is 0. And then slope for TP is 0. They have same slope. So that means these two have same slope, which is a pair. These are parallel lines. Because two parallel lines have same slope. So you can actually prove that they have same slope. Right here, they don't have same slope. It's going to be opposite slope. You can actually just copy this. C over negative B over A. C over negative A over B. They're going to be opposite slope. So they're not parallel. What you need to do is use distance formula and find the distance between here and here to see if it's isosceles trapezoid. So it looks confusing, but let me break it down for you. Distance formula is square root of x1 minus x2 parentheses square plus y1 minus y2 parentheses square, right? So you just have to label and just do one by one. X1, Y1 here. Please label. X2, Y2 here. Please label. Okay? I'm going to do the distance here, okay? So I'm going to do X1, negative B, minus negative A. Y1. X1 and X2. So when I do negative B minus negative A, that's a plus A. Put that around parentheses and do the square. This is distance formula, okay? And then you're going to do Y1 minus 0, which is C minus 0, which is C. Put parentheses and then put the square. Once you do that, we just do this algebraically. So you do negative B plus A times negative B plus A. When you multiply these two, negative B times negative is B squared. Negative B times A is negative AB. A times negative B is negative AB. That's negative 2AB. This should be negative here. Negative 2AB. And then A times A is A squared. And then you're going to put C squared there. So right here, okay, right here is what you got. So let's see if the other side is the same, okay? So what we're going to do, right, is X1, Y1, X2, Y2. So B minus A squared plus C minus 0 is squared. And then you're going to write A squared, A minus B times A minus B. So that's A times A is A squared, the FOIL. A times negative B is negative AB. Negative B times A is negative AB. And then negative B times negative B is B squared. So this should be AB. A squared minus 2AB, B squared, okay? And then you have C squared, which is right here. So they're not in the same order, but basically B squared, they're positive. Negative 2AB, negative 2AB. A squared, positive. And C squared, positive. They're actually same thing. So these are same distance algebraically. So this trapezoid is isosceles trapezoid. Can you write isosceles trapezoid? And you need to prove it like this, right? With slope and distance formula. So we're going to skip the last problem and go straight to our homework sheet. So it's attached to your notes. I just want you to do A, C, E, and then I want you to do number 2, trapezoid, and number 3A. You're not going to do all of these, just do 5. So let me repeat. A, C, E, number 2 on the back, and then 3A. So just do those, and then I'm going to check them, and I want you to go over with the, when I go over, I want you to check it, okay? All right, so please do the worksheet now.